What's going on, guys? Hey, so just want to touch on this demo that I've been playing a lot since it came out on Steam Next Fest. I can't get enough of it. I can't wait for it to come out. It's called Rune Dice. It reminds me a lot of different type of games coming out, like Ball X Pit. Not necessarily the game style, because Ball X Pit is a lot like Brick Breaker with Vampire Survivors. But I'm going to show you a little bit about this game and kind of show you what I mean by how this game reminds me a lot of that type of game. Basically, it's a game where you use dice and you combine your dice and to do different things throughout a battle scene or whatever's going on, and then of course you fight different monsters, and you have different types of characters to do different stuff, kind of like the Vampire X, different character type, you know, like each one has their advantages and disadvantages. So I'm going to show you a little bit about the gameplay and just kind of show you why I'm really excited for this to come out full release. Okay, so just to kind of give you an idea of what I was talking about, how each player has a different thing. Look over here, you see this guy right here. He has a lot of dice. He's an assassin type character, Brutus the Backstrike. A lot of his stuff is poisons, what he starts out with, right? Now, I could switch this character to another version of assassin. He's got a blind hit, he's got poison, and he's got move, right? So this is like the basic of that one. Also, there's this guy right here you can get, which I can only have one of so far. Of course, he starts out with arcane die, magic, and then of course this as well. So different characters have different abilities. So this is what I'm talking about, how like you can choose your character, and this one of course is not unlocked. I don't know if it'll be unlocked if you play the demo enough, because remember, this is just a demo. But we're gonna go ahead and start with this guy real quick. See, I've already defeated him, but see, there's different monsters, there's different levels, and I got this one defeated. And so let's go, we'll go over here and we'll go to this guy and start. And then as you can see, you have to fight through this whole level to get to the end boss up here, right? And so let's show you a little bit about what the combat looks like in this game. We're gonna go fight somebody. So you see how the dice is out on the board. So this is pretty much up here, you have your enemies, as you can see, the 15, 15, 10, 10, and all these dice have different abilities, right? Basically, if I hit this one to this one over here, it's gonna hit that two. That two's gonna hit that three. And then you see over here, this is your dice, and this is what happens. And then I've got some coins, so I'll make some coin on that, right? And then of course they attack. These ones move forward, so each enemy has a different ability. I'm gonna try to hit this one right here. Boom, got that one. So I got the arcane die, which does magic damage because this is a magical character. Let's do another one. Let's shoot over here to the two. Ooh, see, now we picking up. One. So this is the hits, of course. Ooh, and he got me. Boom. So then, of course, this should kill this guy off. All right. Now that that's done, after each one of these, you get to choose a reward. Like you can get your max HP up by 4, heal by 4, heal 9 HP, or you can get a new rune, which is a life rune. Heals hero for 8, can be used during combat, drag into the game. This one's okay, but I think I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to increase my max HP. Now, as you can see, in this game, I have two choices where I want to go. This is kind of a boss. This is a tough battle. And what that basically is just a little bit tougher than a normal battle, of course, right? Boom, boom. So he throws this freeze. This guy can't move now. And of course, this one shoots from far away. Your health does not go up until you actually heal yourself. So this 4752 I don't get more health after this fight's over unless I have something that gives me that ability. All right. Okay, and so right now I'm gonna hit this 2 to this 2 right here, which wasn't very good. Okay, and then we're gonna do this. Boom, boom, boom. And after a certain amount of rolls, it'll refresh the whole thing right here. I think this is it. Boom. So then you got all your dice. You get more dice back, or it'll do something. As you can see, it's pixel graphics. I like pixel graphics, so that's not a problem with me. Now my choose my reward is a whole different thing. I can get different die. I'm going to try this one. I'm going to get a different die, which will be added to the list of die I can have. So now I can go to a mini boss. So I'll show you a mini boss. So see how as we start the mission out, all the mini bosses will throw these little dice out here. So if you hit these dice, and it comes over here, it'll actually give them abilities, right? And so we'll do that just so I can show you kind of how it works, or maybe not. Maybe in the next roll I'll get it. Oh, see, we got a couple here. So watch as, oh, it's not done yet. Okay, as it comes through, one. So that was actually a pretty big one, right? We got a lot of stuff. So this means I can upgrade one of these bad boys, and I'm gonna upgrade fire die. Explosions for both, all of them. 3. Now watch what happens when these red dice come up for these mini bosses. He just gained some strength. I just buffed him. And of course he's gonna, every time he's alive he ends up producing more characters. Some of them have different abilities as bosses, of course. Boom, so that's a pretty good roll. All right, so deep freeze. We're gonna pick this one. What this basically does is frozen enemies cannot attack while the freeze effect is effective. All right. And then I could get a new. So these go up top over here. Now we're gonna pick it. And then the other dice that come on the board, they'll pull over here when we get one, okay? So then they also have shops. You can stop at a shop and pick up some of these things if you can afford it. So like this is one of the dice I was talking about, increase all dice values on the field by 1. So I'll buy it and see it sits right here. And then of course we exit, we say thanks my dude, we roll out. And then you go boom, 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 right? I really like the music in the game too. The music is pretty simple, but it's got that adventure vibe, like kind of that old school 8-bit vibe. I really like that. Boom, boom. As someone who has really enjoyed Ball X Pit, and I got to get back to it and play it again, even though this isn't the same thing, right? Ball X Pit's a whole different type of game. But this is the kind of vibe I get. I love that I can play this game. I picked this up as a demo, and I just can't, whenever I get a chance and I'm not doing something else that, I need to do for the channel or in life, I like to sit down and play this game. So that's what's important. It's not necessarily the most in-depth game. The graphics aren't crazy, but it's just like most indie games that are really fun and addictive, right? You just want to play it. You want to keep playing it, and you enjoy it. So that's what we're looking at right now. Like, I'm enjoying this game quite a bit. It's not something that is overly complicated, when you think about it, but there's a lot of things in play here, and it's one of those games that I could see myself being very addicted to, right? Especially someone like me who I really enjoy games that are like, card-based battle games, stuff like that. And I like how they tied in the whole dice aspect with also heroes and then the battles up here. So what we do by the dice is what we actually get out of, the whole, that was a bad roll. But see, if you have a bad roll, that's no bueno, right? But hopefully you can rebound. That's not a good roll either. Okay, let's see if we can get this bad boy. That's the one I was aiming for. Oh, we just buffed him a little bit. We got a decent roll out there, but then we got a buff. So that guy wouldn't be able to move. So it didn't do too much damage because the guy died anyways. But see, look, 32 of 52, my health's going down. And then when stuff like that happens, you want to try to do that. See how I rolled that over there to get that health? Really looking forward to this game. Like, this game makes me pretty excited. I have never used lightning die before. We're picking up lightning die now. We're gonna try to hit this guy. Woo! So that's not bad. See, there's just so many ways to have fun while you're playing this game. And as you can see, there's different enemy types, so you're definitely going to be dealing with that. We got that arcane magic roll there. Oof, oof, oof. I'm going to go ahead and do... we're going to heal because we're not even close enough to even go above our thing yet. All right, guys, and then I'm going to show you. I'm going to go ahead and play through a level, and then when I get to the main boss, I'm going to go ahead and show you that. So, give her 1 second. Guys, I'm kind of a little bit into it. I forgot to hit record, but I am actually at one of the last bosses. As you can see, the boss is this big fat dude, and he is in the front of me carrying wine. He's got a big battle axe, and he's got his people behind him. Each one of them has a different ability or different thing. I think this guy keeps creating people, or unless I don't know if it'll let me actually show me what he can. Oh shit, I already threw my die without even trying. But his people behind me are the ones that are attacking me while he's providing a block for them. The spider, which is the boss before them, actually shoots web out on the thing. It makes it harder for you to bounce the dice off of it, and of course, you know, their dice is there as well, so that's always a danger. But as you're fighting them, you can see they all have like their different abilities, different things, and this guy's like way too close to my wizard here. Like I said, I was a couple of turns in before I hit the record button, but we'll go ahead and play this out so you guys can see what a boss fight looks like on this game. That's not a good roll. That's gonna get me jacked up pretty good. Yeah, that's what I get for rolling like garbage. Let's see if we can bounce these twos into each other and get something decent from that. Nope. He's pretty close to being dead, but I don't think I can keep making mistakes like that and survive. As you can see too, it's very like, you don't want to hit these dice, right? So you're constantly trying to make good roll or like good combinations without having to, like if I hit this, this is going to most likely ping this right here. Do we really want that? Not really. Let's see if we can move some dice around in our favor here and survive these next round or so. We need health really bad. Let's see. Let's do this. Oh man, so close to getting some health up. Please survive this next round. Okay, he's gone, which is kind of a load off, but now we still got to take care of all of his minions. Let's see if we can bounce this 5 into that and get that health. See? So now, of course, we're getting some health back. We're going to crystallize one of them, or freeze one of them. You can see right here is setting me up for a pretty good little combination right there. Not really. I missed, but oh well. So the fun of the game is not only the combat and the dice you're picking that can give you different abilities to different attacks, and you know, but they're also the bouncing of the dice off of here and trying to make the combination. So that's a lot of fun too, because it's not only just like dice, but it reminds me a little bit of like playing like a pool type game as well, right? Like, you know, like with the 8-ball and whatnot. And so like here, I'm going to shoot over here. Boom. Didn't get a very good roll on that one either. He was our main concern, but you can see, boom, 2 health off of me. The less I'm hitting them, the more they're jacking me up. But since he's gone, I'm really not getting a whole lot of... Oh, and I could bring this one out and drop it. Okay, I didn't know that's what it did, but now we know. And knowing is half the battle. So here we go, boom, boom. Which is good though, because we get this healing right here. This 5 healing, which is nice. We needed that. Let's go get this guy right here. This is an easy pickup. Boom, boom, boom. I kind of want this one over here. This, okay, it completely missed it, but all right. I really wanted the health right here. Let's see if we can hit right there. Perfect, nice. We got a little bit of health back. Let's just do this. See what happens. So he's pretty low. I'm skirting right on the edge of just not completing this mission again. Which would be heartbreaking, but it is what it is. Ooh, we got some health on that. That one's a good one. So like it's the fun too of like like bouncing the die off of getting those angles. Let's see if I can get some good. Nope, that's not good. All right, there we go. I wanted that bad. That was nice. Ooh, this one's a good one. Oh, I was hoping those two purples combined. There we go. Boom. So that's the second boss beat, and look, we got a new character unlocked, a new hero, Albus the Bombardier, which that sounds pretty exciting, right? It sounds like he's got bombs. You pick. So, you know, you're unlocking characters as you go through stuff, loving the pixel graphic exit. You know, of course, you got to start a whole new game when you come in, but, ooh, we've even unlocked a warrior now. And if we come over here, we got a whole new character that we can play as. Oh, yeah, and then, yeah, so really cool game. I'm really digging it. I can't wait for it to come out. I'm also going to send out a Q&A to the developer of the game and just kind of get some questions from him. But yeah, guys, this is, if you want to go ahead and get this game, it's a demo it was a demo on Steam Next Fest. I think it still has a demo. Let's check it out real quick. Let's go into Discord, or let's go into Steam real quick and see what we're looking at here. So here's the store page, right? Very positive reviews. 1927. Developer Smart Raven Studios. It looks like he's already had another game, which it looks like it's a card battle game, which is kind of the same type of layout and play. So that's pretty cool. I'm really digging it. But as you can see, here's the thing. I will put the link to this game in the about section. If you guys want to check it out, it's called Rune Dice. It's a lot of fun, and yeah, that's it. Look for the Q&A for the developer. Hopefully they answer me. If not, then there will be no Q&A. But that's it for me, guys. Hopefully you're doing great. Have a good day. I'm taking out. Peace.